Alright guys, welcome back here to the final, I guess you would say, final video and the crown champion at this Palm and Orchid golf course here in Kapalua, Hawaii. Thank you very much for all of your guys' support. I can't tell you how much it's appreciated, and of course as well, you guys can see how great this game is. So again guys, this has been one of my most successful series ever, and I know it's not because of me, it's because of the game. The game is really fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. So again, anybody who is thinking about buying the game, take the success of people's involvement and kind of excitement for it in the forums and also in the chats and in the videos. Take that into heart. The next video, the next tour event will be actually the British Open. So it's going to be a lot more challenging, and we're going to be going over to the Firth of Clyde. So I wanted to give you guys a little taste of that one before, of course, the release, which should be probably here in the next couple of weeks actually. So I wanted to show you guys the course that came with, and then also another course as well. But with that being said, of course the players are keen on the next two holes here because of course Jack Nicklaus is still of course leading the way. He is fairly ahead of everybody by 2 strokes, and the first couple of pairings are actually going to be finishing their rounds here very quickly. So with that being said, let's get off to the first group that will actually be finishing their time. Will be actually Tom Weiskopf, who finds himself pleasantly, let's see here, I think he is 18 under par. So with that being said, let's see, Jack Nicklaus is 22, so he is 4 shots back, and he's got himself a chip there. So he is on the 18th hole. So let's look at that real quick. So the 18th hole is a double cordial, not a bad finishing hole for fun, and of course just a little bit of playing here, of course. So it says, yes, 663 yards, all downhill. Somewhat difficult to read green because of the distance. Spectacular views. So it's a fantastic tourist hole, guys. Fantastic, beautiful hole. 663 yards. So we is probably going to want to concede here, guys. It's definitely a very, very good chance for him to absolutely do so. And so the reason why he's going to concede it, well, because he just has to. He wants to make sure he gets that red tee off there. So he's going to concede it, control to the horse. It's not a very hard hole, to say the least. So let's check it out here as he goes through his last hole here. Tom Weiskopf trying to see if he can push himself forward. So 4-6 here, guys, on this one said it's going to be a first tee shot into the rough. And so with that being said here, guys, first tee shot into the rough for the par 5, for the rough here, it says, is he, for the 6th green, is he a master? Is he a master recovery? He is not, so that's not going to help him here. It says, trouble getting out of rough, scrambles to green in 4, easy putt for par. So he's going to have an easy putt for par here. Let's see how that one turns out here. Easy putt for par. And he rolls a 44, so that's a par for him. And he walks off the course here, guys. First carded player here, 18 under par. And so that was an amazing round there for him. At this point, guys, it is an amazing opportunity for him. So 18 under par really gets him very well here. And we'll, of course, tee up the score here for him to see what his score really was after the 3 days and that day as well. So the 4 days, so after his whole tournament, Tom Weiskopf actually shot today a 66, and 66 is phenomenal. That is really good because if you think about it, 66 is a 7 under par. So he shot a 7 under par today, really great emerging leader out of there. So with that being said, he is 4 shots back of the lead here, still in contention, but his, basically his time is done here. So let's get over to Davis Love III. They're on the 17th hole here, and Phil Mickelson. So 17th hole is a daunting hole, or semi-daunting, I apologize. So let's roll the die just in case you need it here. So it's a 3, and so Davis Love here is going to get a par, and then let's roll it again here for Phil Mickelson. And a 2. So both guys are going to par out here on the 17th. So 12 under par and a 14 under par for Phil Mickelson. They're continuing their day here. Now we're going to go over to the next one in line, which should be Paul Azinger, who is again out of contention. So he's on the 16th hole with Jack Nicklaus. The 16th is actually a cordial hole, so let's see how he plays this one. A 1 gets him a birdie, so he actually birdies the hole there. Good little number there for him after he bogeyed, double bogeyed the 14th and then bogeyed the 15th, and now goes back to 12 under par with that birdie there. All right, so Jack Nicklaus is the next one up here. And with that, let's bring out our little pip there. All right, so here we go, guys. This is a big time change here for him. He could possibly make some big moves here and push some other people out of contention if he really works it. You know, not really technically on the one hole because it's par 4, but on the 16th hole here, he's going to line it up. I'm going to say he's actually going to purchase. You know what? He's not going to purchase anything. Actually, it's a real easy one. The reason why I'm going to say this is because it is an easier hole. It's just a 5. So let's see how he plays it. Well, he rolls the 1 that you can't roll there. So a 5, white gets the control to the course there, and a 4 is going to be what we're looking at. So a 4 here on this guy says 56 is, well, that's a golf cam course, so it's not a terrible actual miss there. So golf cam course, we're going to see how the ball landed up here on a par 4, and it says for that green 1, is it a cordial hole? It is a cordial hole, so beautiful shot, nicely played, clutch putt for birdie. Okay, so let's see if he can make this clutch putt for birdie. He's a gold putter, so it's going to be a 1 to 5. And he rolls a 4. So there you go, guys. He gets another putt, and that's going to move everybody down here, guys, as Jack Nicklaus is running away with this one here. Definitely an opportunity for everybody to watch and learn how good the Golden Bear was. So we'll move everybody down here, and they move that much closer to basically Jack Nicklaus just running away with it. And so Jack is now 23 under par here. And, I mean, this is almost like Tiger Woods-esque style play here for Jack Nicklaus. He's rolling the exact things to roll. And, of course, I have made multiple mistakes. But, nonetheless, Don January is next with Tiger Woods. And Don January is actually out of contention already. So, we're going to go to the 15th hole here. Okay, so with that being said, 15th hole is a double cordial, so a 2 is actually a birdie. So Don January is actually going to birdie as well. So there you go. Don January gets to 15 under par. 2 birdies in a row for him. Tiger Woods is up next on the 15th hole. He's just going to roll it here because a par 5, this is an opportunity that you really would want to take here. He's going to buy a 1 black. So he's going to actually pay the price here already. So he's going to pay that. And then we're going to move. To have that available to him when he rolls the dice. And so he rolls a 1. So there you go. That's perfect. And that is absolutely the worst you could possibly have, right? It's a 1 black already. So 144 is what he gets there on that par 5. So he controls the hole, which is great. And he bought that 1 black, but he already got it. So that is terrible luck. So 144, is he a hacker on that first iron shot? He is not a hacker. Is he a champion irons player? He is. So iron shot bounces off flag, easy putt for birdie. This is exactly what Tiger Woods wanted here. A 1 to 4 opportunity for a birdie, and well, he rolls a 6. So there you go, guys. This is the exact reason why he is 6 shots back, and so Tiger Woods has parred this 15th hole to keep him at 17 under par, and that window of opportunity is absolutely closing in fast. So Hubert Green, who has also gotten out of contention here, he's going to find himself with Gary Player on the 14th hole right here. So it's a double cordial. We'll look at it here. So 6 is actually on the list here, this little dice right here. It says I need to actually roll a decider die, and it says if it's a bullet, which it is, it's a bogey. So it's really hard to get a bogey on a double cordial, and Hubert Green really found himself a way to do so. So that'll be 14 under par for him. Gary Player's next here on the 14th. He has an opportunity to try to get himself out of that opportunity here to be kicked out. So with that being said, let's roll it. So it's a 6 here. He has an opportunity to attack the green here. I think he's going to absolutely do so, because if he pars it, he gets a performance chip, right? But Jack is doing so well with all his performance chips, he has to go for it. He has to attack the green. At least in my mind, he does. So with that being said here, guys, let's have him roll the white die one more time here. And it's going to be a 4, so we're going to do a golfer check for that one. Is he a master recovery? He is a master recovery, so fabulous recovery, easy putt for birdie. So let's see how he does here on this easy recovery here. Now I think if I remember correctly, I'm going to check real quick. This hole right here is actually a triangle, and if he was actually what I mean to say is if Gary Player, and I apologize, I don't have it right here, but if Gary Player was had the course controlled it, the hole control it, that means that this green would actually become harder, right? You tend to see those with harder courses, just as a heads up. So with that being said, we're going to roll an easy putt for birdie. So 1 to 4 here for birdie. And, well, he rolls a 5. There you go, guys. So a terrible dice roll for him. So it's going to be a double putt for par. And so he makes a double, or makes a 41. So that's going to be a 17 under par for him. He pars 14. So we're going to move over to Sam Snead here. And Sam Snead's on the 6 strokes behind as well. Now, Sam Snead finds himself on the 13th hole with Tom Watson. So 13th hole is that friendly par 4, 407-yard shot there. So it's going to be, the course is going to control that pesky 5 white. So 55 on the course card says it's going to be a golf cam to the course. So that's actually really good for him here. And you're able to 5 green. And so with that being said, is it a daunting hole or a scatter golfer? He's neither of those, and it's not any of that. So longer than usual tee shot and well-played iron. Nice opportunity, clutch putt for birdie. Okay, so here we go, clutch putt for birdie for Sam Snead. Let's see how Sammy does here. All right, so clutch putt, and he, of course, is that rust. And so he always, like I always say, if you don't roll, I don't like rolling those dice there. So he is semi-rust, which means that he can either roll the decider die, right, and take the opportunity. I don't like to do that, so it's a 1 to 2, and he rolled a 3. So he actually missed that putt there, that clutch putt, and everyone, guffs and groans there in the gallery. So it's going to be an easy putt for par here, unfortunately for him, and he rolls a 63, so he makes the par. So good for him there, but unfortunately, he too stays at 17 under par as Jack Nicklaus appears to be basically gaining more strength here in this closing hole here, or in this closing time. Tom Watson's going to be the 13th hole as well, and he's going to roll it here. He gets a 5 green there and a 6, so he's going to have the opportunity to attack, and I think he should too. I think these are opportunities for him. Now, he is 4 strokes back, okay? Think about this. He's on the 13th hole, right? So that means he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes to make an advance. This is the time to do so. It's the 13th hole. You have to attack the green, right? This is the opportunity to do so. If it was just the start of the round, maybe not. Buy up those blue performance chips as much as you can. But now it's really all or nothing at this point. So let's roll the dice for the attack the green. He rolls a 6, so it's an unfortunate break. Difficult 2-putt for par. So this could really hurt him here. It's a 2-putt for par here. It's a difficult putt. So let's see if he can make this difficult putt as he really tried to attack the green to try to make a run on Jack. And he rolls a 1, so he does make that par putt. And a fantastic boom by the crowd there keeps him at 19 under par after he did actually bogey the 12th hole. So a good bounce back to get a par there. And now we're going to move over to Tom Kite, who was our actual leader there. He does have a performance chip. He's on the 12th hole, 444 yards. He's going to save that performance chip for the green if he can. So a 3 is going to actually have him the course control here. And so at 25. 25 is the actual course cam for the golf cam, or the course golf cam, which is another big break. These guys are actually making really good, clean shots down the fairway here. If you guys notice, you're actually playing fairway left and right. So a lot of courses, you'll see that, fairway, left and right, and how far or further away they are. That's kind of a cool idea if you look in these quadrants here. Just kind of a fun thing to think about. But that being said, we're going to look at the 1 green, and then on the 12th, so it's a par 4. And so 1 green says it's a cordial hole. It's not. And see a laser golfer, Tom Kite, is a semi-laser. Decider die says no, so it's going to be a nicely saved from rough to outer area of green, clutch putt for par. So this is a very big opportunity for him. He's a neutral putter. So with that being said, it's going to be a 1 to 3 opportunity for this putt. And he misses it, guys. He misses that putt. So he's going to actually lose the blue die or blue performance chip because he gains a red for the missed clutch putt. And so now he's going to actually be going for a easy bogey putt. So easy bogey putt for this. It's going to be an 11, so he makes a bogey putt, and that we'll actually have to move him down. I don't have enough room here for the way I'm playing now, so there you go. So 6 under par here, or 6 strokes back, so I apologize. and that's going to put Tom Kite at 17 under par with the likes of many other legends who are doing really well, but unfortunately are not cleaning up. And actually, Tom Kite's 1 over for the tournament today, or for the day, so that's not very good. But Billy Casper, the last hope for everybody here, really, as he is on the 12th hole, he's going to actually roll the dice here and really try to see if he can utilize that blue chip really well here. So he gains control of the hole, so it's going to be a 1-3-4 opportunity on a par 4 here. Par 4, 1-3-4 could be a nice shot here. So 1-3-4 says, is it a direct green? Well, there's not a direct green on this course here. So 1-3-4 says, is he a hacker? Billy Casper is not a hacker. So it says we're going to go into the Golf Now experience chart. Okay, so experience golf cam here. All right, so a green die, do not re-roll. So a par 4, is he a prospect? Nope, he's an icon. So what a shot, gimme putt for birdie. There you go, so 2 dice roll for a gimme putt. That's exactly what we're looking for here. And whew, look at that, guys. Look how close that is, 65. My friends, he makes a birdie putt. He moves 2 shots back of the bear. There you go, guys. So he is now 21 under par. And that makes him 3 under for the day. So now we're going to actually move down. And, of course, Tom Weiskopf has ended that hole there. So now we're just going to actually clean up the holes here now. So last grouping is actually on the 13th hole. So we'll keep going here. And Tom Weiskopf is actually done. So he's 5 strokes back. And he'll stay there, of course, because he moves up and down according to how everyone else plays. But let's look at the next grouping on the 18th hole, which is going to be Phil Mickelson and Davis Love III, and they're out of contention golfers, so let's check them out here, as they're on a double cordial hole here. So Davis Love III first. He rolls a 1, so he gets a birdie. There you go for Davis Love III. That's why you walk off a course. Phil Mickelson as well gets a birdie, so that's exactly how you wanted to see it end there. So Davis Love III ends his round 13 under par there with a birdie, and Phil Mickelson ends his round 15 under par, and that will actually lead him to, I think, if I remember correctly here, 13. So he started out 13 under par, so that would be, what would that be? That would be 12 under par for the day, which will have a 71 total there. So 71 for the day, and then Davis Love III actually shot very well here. He went 6 under par today, so 6 under par would leave him at a 67 for the day. So he didn't do all that bad, but unfortunately he caught himself in the wrong areas after a couple of bad shots, of course, in the first 3 rounds. So he shot himself back into the lead there, but didn't do so well in the beginning. So that's just how important those first 3 days in tournament play are, of course. So that being said, let's go over to Paul Azinger, who's on the 17th hole here. So he'll be on the semi-daunting hole. So let's see how he does here. He rolled a 2 on a semi-daunting hole. That's going to be a par. So Paul Azinger will par that one. And then let's get up to our main event leader here, Jack Nicklaus, who can, with a 1 stroke, could send all these guys away. And that's what he's actually going to do here, guys. He's going to try his best to make that happen. So he's going to gain control of the hole with a performance chip, guys. So on the 17th, it's a very good hole to do that. So he's not going to have to use his die there. All right. And with that being said, he gains control, and he rolls a 3-4-6. So let's see what that means for a par 4 semi-daunting. All right, so 3-4-6 says, is he a bomber or dynamic? He is a bomber and dynamic, so he's both of them, right? He got all of that one, exactly what they're saying in the booth there, as the gallery just cheers for him there. He's going to gain back the blue, or he can't actually, I'm not going to let him do that, right, guys? I already had him gain the hole, so I'm not going to let him gain that chip. That's kind of a house rule that I have. The reason why I do it is because you don't gain a chip from using a chip. So with that being said, let's look at this one. It says here, use green die result, which is a 4. So it says utility. Is he utility? He is not. So it says here, otherwise routine iron shot energized by beneficial roll, moderate putt for birdie. Well, you know what he's going to do? He's going to absolutely burn one of these chips to make that moderate putt an easy putt for birdie. There you go. So with 1 stroke here, guys, Jack Nicklaus could eliminate from contention 4 golfers. Here we go. And he rolls a 4, guys. That, my friends, is the ice in the veins for Jack Nicklaus. 24 under par, guys. He is now had 5 birdies in a row. Insane, guys. So now our list of not in contention are almost actually getting out of the picture frame here. So with that being said, let's move all of our guys over as much as we can here. So Gary Player, Tom Kite, Sam Snead, he can lose his performance chip, unfortunately, and Tiger Woods, which is actually quite the shocker there, guys. I was actually thinking Tiger Woods would make a run here. And with that being said, Tom Weiskopf, Tom Watson, and Billy Casper are all going to move back there. So with that being said, this tournament has absolutely taken a turn real quick, for sure. So maybe I'll move these guys down, that way you guys can see them just a little bit better here. So let's see if I can do that real quick here. All right, so with that being said, we're going to move our focus back over to a couple of golfers who are actually out of contention now. And, well, this tournament has gotten a little stranger, I guess you could say here. So now Billy Casper's back to 3 shots back of the lead. We're going to look over at Don January, who finds himself at the 16th hole with Sir Tiger Woods here. And so 16th hole is a cordial hole for Don January. And he rolls a 6 for a cordial hole. Is it a bogey? We'll see if the decider die says yes to it. And it says yes, so he's going to roll a bogey there. So that's unfortunate. That'll bring him to 14 under par, and that'll be a bogey. Tiger Woods is also on that out of contention golfers checklist here. So it's again a cordial hole there on number 16. So let's see how that one works. A 2. And with that, he's going to be actually birdieing the hole, and he'll be 18 under par with that beautiful birdie there. So 18 under par. Not too far back from the lead. He could push him up. If you guys want to in your own replays, you absolutely can reintroduce golfers, but for speed, I actually like to not do that. It keeps everything fresh, keeps it quick, right? So with that being said, we're going to move over to the 15th hole with Hubert Green and Gary Player. So Gary Player and Hubert Green. So Hubert Green's going to be the first one. And the 15th hole is a double cordial. So this is an opportunity for them to get a birdie. And he needs to roll the decider die. If it says yes, it does not. So he'll make a par. And then Gary Player here will roll as well for this one. Oops, sorry about that. All right, Gary Player, who is also out of contention here, will roll, and he gets a 2 on that double cordial par 5, 555 yards. He actually rolls a birdie, so he will move to 18 under par as well with Tiger Woods there. And so the crowds are cheering, and Sam Snead is up next here as we go to the 14th hole. And that's that double cordial one as well, a par 4. And a 3, is it going to be a birdie or not? It says yes, so there you go. So Sam Snead's also going to birdie. Look at these guys. Great golfing, and they're all birdieing in packs. But now we're going to move our focus over to Tom Watson, who is 5 strokes back here and on that 14th hole. Okay, so let's see how he handles being 5 strokes back. Okay, so with that being said, he's going to have an opportunity to go for it. I think he will. He has to at this point, guys, right? He's so far behind. And with that, we're going to take him to the scoring sheet for the par 4, attack the green. So here we go, attack the green here. He rolls a 3, and so it's going to be a 3, which says reaches fringe of green, double difficult pitch for birdie. So what that means is pitch rather than putt. Use the putting grid to resolve. If missed, next putt is moderate for par. So it's a double difficult pitch for birdie. So let's see if he can pitch it up there and get close there. And he rolls a 2, so he misses it for birdie, but he will have an opportunity here as a difficult putt or a moderate putt, I apologize, moderate putt for par. And he rolls a 4, so there you go. So Tom Watson will par the hole there, get him to 19 under par still. Tom Kite is out of the contention there, which is quite shocking since he was the actual one in the lead after 3 days there. And so with that being said here, guys, let's see how he does on the 13th hole, which is a friendly hole, so it doesn't mean anything to us. It's a neutral, so a normal hole, that 6 equals a bogey. So he bogeys the hole there. That'll bring him to 16 under par. That's 2 bogeys in a row. And Billy Casper, the last person who could possibly catch, really, theoretically, Jack Nicklaus now, has an opportunity on that 13th hole. He's going to actually utilize an opportunity on this E01 to buy out a 1. He really wants that 1 opportunity on the black 1. It's a great opportunity to get that shot. And he rolls the the terrible 5. So he does get the 1, right? As far as I've confirmed, right? So he gets the 1, but that means he pretty much sliced it almost, basically. Since he's a righty, he hooked it over to the right or to the left there. So 14 on that course card is a golf cam course. So at least this course has a lot of open space. So the golf course takes control of the hole, but the course card is real easy. So with that being said, it is a par 4. He rolled a 6 on a par 4. So like 6 green says, is it a daunting hole? It is not. So 2 great shots and chance to convert. So he doesn't miss too bad, and it's a clutch putt for birdie. So he's a gold putter. So a gold putter 1 to 5, and he rolls a 1. There you go, guys. That's exactly what Billy Casper needed. So with that being said, he gets himself a birdie and puts him to 22 under par, and that'll be 2 birdies in a row for him. He is hot right now here, guys. So with that being said, let's look at our last 2 golfers, or our next 2 golfers that are on 18, which will be Paul Azinger and Jack Nicklaus. So Jack Nicklaus is actually going to be finishing his round, but before that, let's have Paul Azinger finish his round quickly before that. So Paul Azinger on number 18, the double cordial par 5, and a 2 on the double cordial is a birdie. So he birdied out that's a great way to finish it there, especially when he was fighting back. And a 13 under par is going to be actually an even 73 there for that total golf course. All right, so Jack Nicklaus is the next one here, guys, right there. So here comes Jack Nicklaus right here. This is his last opportunity to really make a move here. Now with this, guys, I'm thinking, because it's a par 5, use a performance chip, not to gain control, but to get that black 5. So he gets the 1 there, and this could be big, guys. So he hits a 1 here, guys. And with that, the 1 black is going to be a 1-1-2. So he takes control and gets a 1-1-2 for this par 5. So 1-1-2. All right, so let's look at that, guys. 1-1-2 here on this par 5. All right, so this could be a big one. This is the first one here, guys. So 1-1-2, is he cold? That wood driver, that first one here. So 1-1-2. Since Jack actually just birdied the last 5, he's the opposite of cold. An iron shot, that iron one here. Is he dynamic? Well, Jack is absolutely dynamic, so a terrific shot, big smile. That's going to be a gallery cheers on a par 5 gallery cheers. So it's not going to be a it's not going to actually be a driver tee shot. So it's going to be a gallery cheers here, which means he's going to get a blue chip here. Now I'm going to give him a blue chip because he rolled these dice and then he got the 1 die to go through the different things. So he didn't get this thing because of the 1 thing. I know it's difficult, but it's kind of a thought process I have. So he gets the blue chip here, and then Jack Nicklaus here is going to also look at the 1 green, which is he a champion. He is a champion iron player there. Fantastic, very, very high fade shot that Jack Nicklaus used to have there. I think that's, if I remember correctly, he did have a fade. So a precise swing sends ball rolling towards pin, gimme putt for birdie. So there you go, guys. This could knock Tom Weiskopf off the contention board here. So here we go. So this is a, what was it again here? I just want to make sure, a gimme putt for birdie. Okay, so 2 die here. And he rolls a 64. And that, my friends, will be another birdie in a row there. So Jack Nicklaus has basically dominated this whole course here, guys, setting course records left and right. I don't think anyone has ever scored this low, possibly, I don't think, in tournament history. Let's see how he actually does here on the 73 par course. He has shot a 25 under par for the tournament. He started the day off at 13 under par. Think about that, guys. 13 under par, and he is now 12 under par. So that, my friends, will be, if I remember correctly in my math from grade school, that will be, let's see, carry the 1. That's a 61, guys. a 61. So he almost broke that 50 mark. Now, if he had shot on a 72 par course, that would be a 60. So he'd be that close. It's possible, guys. This is all, I've seen this happen in real life, actually. So it is absolutely possible. He is now in the clubhouse. So now Billy Casper is theoretically the only one that could actually even make a chance here. So with that being said, let's move down the list here for golfers that are actually in play here. So let's see, the 14th is the only hole that's left in the course there. So we'll move that down here. And now we're going to look at a couple of golfers who are out of contention real quick. Don January and Tiger Woods at number 17 here on the semi-daunting. All right, 5 on the semi-daunting says it's going to be a par for Don January. And then it's a par for Tiger Woods. So they'll keep themselves at 14 and 18 under par respectively. All right, so Hubert Green and Gary Player both are out of contention. They're on the 16th hole, that par 4, 365. So first one, of course, is going to be Hubert Green. A 6 on this one, a cordial. A 6 is going to be either a bogey here. If it's a bullet, it is not. So he's got a par because a cordial holes are just very, very easy there. So that'll be a par for Hubert Green, keeping him at 14 under par. And then for Gary Player there. Okay, Gary Player. 3, and of course a bullet doesn't much matter there, but a 3 will be a par as well. So that'll keep him at 18 under par. All right, so 2 pars there. Sam Snead is next with Tom Watson, which I'll move over the pip over to him on the 15th hole. So I can actually now move, not just yet, but on the 15th hole at par 5, it is a double cordial. So this is a very good opportunity for Sam Snead to do very well here. And he rolls a 2. Double cordial means he birdies that par 5. So a 19 under par with a birdie. So that's 2 birdies in a row for him, 14 and 15. And we're going to go over to Tom Watson here, who has the opportunity to make some ground up here. So a 4 will be a golfer control. So a 1, 4, 6 on this par 5 could be pretty darn good. Let's try it out here on this par 5. See how Mr. Tom Watson does here. 1, 4, 5, or 1, 4, 6, I apologize. So is he a legend or a bomber? He is a legend, semi-bomber, but he's a legend. Big hit, great roll. So let's see how he does off this golfer or gallery cheers tee shot. It says 6 green here. So is he a hacker? He is not. So less than expert shot gets fortunate kick, strong applause. So let's check out that strong applause chart once more. So that strong applause chart here, it's a little bit it's a little bit dark, light here, so you guys might not be able to see it perfectly. But we're going to re-roll the white die to determine the result. So it says 6 here, big distance but short on accuracy, double difficult putt for birdie. So it would have helped if you had a chip here. So a double difficult putt for birdie. He rolls a 6, so that's a miss. So it's going to be for par, a difficult putt for par. So he definitely needs to make this a 1 to 3 here. And he rolls a 4. So unfortunately, Tom Watson will move himself out of contention with the, for sure, bogey putt here for a moderate bogey putt. And he rolls it. Oh my gosh, this par 5. No. So a double bogey putt for an easy double bogey putt here, guys. So let's roll the double bogey putt. He rolls a 63. Oh, I apologize. That was a 4. 63. And so now Tom Watson double bogeys that hole. He 3 putts himself out of contention. So a double bogey puts him at 17 under par for the tournament. So now we're going to look at Tom Kite, who is out of the contention there. He finds himself on the 14th hole. All right, so here we go. 2 golfers left in contention here. 14th hole is a double cordial friendly par 4, and a 5 is a par. All right, so a par there for Tom Kite, and the man that only can catch Jack Nicklaus, who is 3 shots back now, basically waiting to go through all these holes here, is Billy Casper. So we don't need any more out of contention golfers. We're just going to play a nice little round of golf with Billy Casper here, really at this point. We'll do our out of contention golfers here, but let's roll this here for Billy Casper. Here he's got a performance chip. It's an easier hole. 6 as an opportunity to go for it. I think he needs to. He only has, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes, including this one to go. He could build up his chips. He knows that he's a par 5 coming up. So let's do that, guys. Let's try to see if he's going to focus on that par 5, really try to come out there, and he's going to par this hole. Not going to attack it, so he's going to just par it, and he's going to get himself a performance chip and really set himself up for gold and success in the next hole. So with that being said, we're going to go back to Don January and Tiger Woods here, who are out of contention. On the 18th hole, they're going to finish their round here now. All right, so that's a 6 for Don January on that double cordial, which means you have to roll the dice here. And it is a bogey for Don January, unfortunately. So Don January here is going to actually bogey that hole. And let's see how Tiger Woods does. I'll actually just roll, put that right there and see if I can maybe roll the dice, and so I don't have to keep holding it up there. So let's see, Tiger Woods here. He rolls a 1, so that'll be a birdie. So he birdies out there and gets him to 19 under par. A really good finish there for him. And an unfortunate one for Don January, who started out 14 under par and ended his round 1 over. So a 1 over for Don January, a 74. And Tiger Woods started out 14 under par, and he actually had a 5 under. He went 5 under today, so he went pretty low there. That's actually going to be, what, a 68, if I remember correctly. 5 under for that one there. So 68 altogether today, so pretty well for him. Hubert Green is going to be on the 17th hole. So Hubert Green, 17th hole. It's a semi-daunting hole. He rolls a 2, so Hubert Green gets a par, and his playing partner, Gary Player, is going to roll, and he rolls a 6 on a semi-daunting. That's going to be a bogey. So he bogeys to take himself down to 17 under par and 14 under par for Hubert Green. Sam Snead is going to be on the 16th hole with Tom Watson, and it's a cordial hole. Oopsie daisy, there we go. A 5 on a cordial hole is going to be a par for Sam Snead, and a 6, which will be needing a bullet for a bogey, and that's going to be 2 pars because it's not a bullet there, so 19 and 17 under par. All right, Tom Kite on number 15 here. It's a double cordial friendly hole, and he rolls a 6, but he doesn't roll a bullet, so that's going to be a par for Tom Kite to stay at 16 under par. And now we're going to look at Billy Casper, who is going to try his luck at seeing if he by chance can really just bomb it here at this point. So he's going to want to try to do the unimaginable basically at this point here, guys. He's going to get a 1, okay, so a black 1, and he's going to try not to roll a 5. He's going to try to not roll a 5 white, okay? Here we go. He rolls a 6. There he goes. So with that being said here, guys, the blue chip is kind of wasted because he gains control of the hole, so he has 2 options. He can either attack the green, which he's absolutely going to do, or he can play it safe and get another chip. So basically, he just gets another par and then gets a chip to utilize on either the 16th, 17th, or 18th. I think he's going to go for it. He has a performance chip in hand, so let's have him go for it on this par 5. He controls it and has a performance chip, so let's see if he can do this here. All right, so with that being said, he's going to re-roll to attack the green. He rolls a 3. Barely on green, but makeable. Difficult putt for birdie. I think you go for it. Really try to use this chip here. It's you have 2 of 6 chances, 2 faces for a moderate putt for birdie. Here we go. 1 of 2 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and he rolls a 1. There you go, folks. So there is a birdie for him, and that will close out the 15th hole. And so we only have 3 holes left here, and he's going to be actually 23 under par. And here comes the comeback as Jack Nicklaus now starts fretting out his worries now at this point. We're going to look back at Hubert Green, who is on the 18th green now on the double cordial hole, and he rolls a 3, and that's going to be a par because it's not a bullet here, and he needs a bullet for a birdie. So it's going to be a par for Hubert Green, and Gary Player rolls a 6, and that was a blank. I apologize. I accidentally picked up with my thumb there. So that will be a par. So 2 pars there on the 18th green. And Hubert Green shoots a 1 over 74. And Gary Player shoots 2 under par for the day at 71. So if you're wondering if, Jack Nicklaus or all these legendary golfers just shoot amazing scores, well, that's not actually the case. Some of them shoot over par and some of them shoot under par. It's just the way it works, right? And Jack Nicklaus has had great success here today. So the 17th hole here, semi-daunting. Let's roll it here for excuse me, Sam Snead and Tom Watson. So Sam Snead rolls a 3 here on this daunting, semi-daunting one. It's going to be a 3, so it's a par. And then Tom Watson rolls a 1, and it's a bullet, so that means it's going to be a birdie putt. So he makes that birdie, and that'll put him at 18 under par. So there you go, gets himself back there. And now it's over to Tom Kite on the 16th hole, and that will be a 5 on a cordial hole. So 5 says par, and now we're going to go over to Billy Casper here. So that's a par here for Tom Kite. And Billy Casper now on this cordial-friendly hole. All right, so a 1, so he takes advantage of it here. So he takes control, a 2, 5, 6. Here we go. This is absolutely the exact thing that you guys are probably wanting here. Par 4, opportunity to see Jack Nicklaus get taken down, or at least a struggle here. So with that being said, a 2, 5, 6 is what we're looking for. And it says here, is he a legend? He is a legend, Billy Casper is. Consummate draw, nice. So it's going to be a gallery cheers result. And on the 5 green, it says, is he a hacker? He is not a hacker. So nice shot, hits green regulation, moderate putt for birdie. All right, so this is exactly what he needs here, guys. He wishes he had a performance dice, but a moderate putt for birdie is a 1 to 2. And he rolls a 2, guys. He is now 1 shot off the lead. I cannot believe this. This is amazing. So 2 birdies in a row. He is on fire. 4 birdies on the back 9. He is 4 under par in the back 9 here, guys. So with that being said, 2 holes to play for Billy Casper, and he is catching up quickly. Let's look back at the last holes for Sam Snead and Tom Watson. Double cordial here. So a 1 on double cordial is going to be a birdie for Sam Snead, and a 5 is going to be a par for Tom Watson. So Sam Snead's going to end his round at 20 under par for the tournament, and 18 for Tom Watson. And so with that, that's a 4 under par for 69 for Sam Snead. So unfortunately, he does not take any points there or any opportunities there, but he still gets underneath a good par. And a 15 under par, so that's 3 under par for Tom Watson. So he shoots a 70 here today. And so that will put him pretty well in the leaderboard there. We'll check the leaderboard after this, but now we're only looking, our eyes are drawn to the 17th hole and 18th hole for a great battle here for Billy Casper. So he rolls the dice here, gets a 6. Okay, guys, this is really where it comes down to it, right? Does he go for it, or does he putt for par and go to the double cordial hole with a performance chip? This is where this game makes its money right here. This is an actual strategy I have to take here for Billy Casper. Now, Billy Casper here has had such great putting for this last couple of holes. He's had 2 moderate putts for birdie and an opportunity for greatness. But you get that performance chip, and you can really rely on it. You can really take it to this double cordial, and you can get a black die and basically almost guarantee a great opportunity for an eagle on this par 5. I'm going to say we do that. I'm going to do that, guys. We're going to take a par here. Give him a performance chip. Be smart here, right? Be smart. So Tom Kite pars the hole here, and then let's see here. He's going to par the hole as well. Go to 24 under par, and we're going to see it down to the last hole here, guys. Billy Casper is 1 stroke back to see if he can maybe tie the hole or do whatever they can here. So double cordial here. He's going to burn a chip. Does he burn it for... He's not going to need it because 5 is really, really easy here to have. He's going to burn it to have a 1 black. All right? That's an opportunity for an eagle, if you guys don't know what that means. Basically, it's an opportunity for a great eagle attempt. Oh, man, guys, he rolls the 5. He rolls the 5, and he rolls the exact thing you can't do here, guys. So a 3, 2, 6. So here you go, guys. You move that black die to a 1. I can't. This is tough to watch here, guys. So a 1 or a 1, 2 here, guys, right here is a 3rd shot sand. Man, that is so frustrating. This is the meltdown of the century. Jack Nicklaus is in the scoring room here, just in awe here, guys. So 3rd shot into the sand here, And this is something, guys. I cannot believe this. So third shot into the sand on a par 5. And okay, well, here we go. 6, it says, is he sandy? He is semi-sandy. Decided I says no. So it says solid strike, but not clean. Ball dice straddling green and apron. Difficult putt for par. So Billy Casper has lost the tournament here, and Jack Nicklaus has won here, guys. A difficult putt for par is going to be 1. And he rolls a 6, so it's going to be a bogey here, guys. He's going to bogey out this opportunity, so a difficult putt for par or for bogey. He makes the 2. He makes a bogey, guys. So he shoots 23 under par with a bogey on the last hole. And that, my friends, and for Tom Watson to roll out his for a double cordial hole 5 is a par as well. So Tom Watson shoots a 2 under, 71, and Billy Casper shoots a 5 under, what is that, 68. So that is it, guys. Billy Casper is 2 shots back, and Jack Nicklaus has won the first tournament here in Kapalua, Hawaii. He has dominated the course here, guys. Shot a 25 under par for 4 days. That is absolutely phenomenal, and probably set a course record of a 61. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, guys. We'll see you guys next time for the British Open, and of course I will set up a leaderboard so you guys can see that as well, at least with the points and standings and everything. I'll see you guys next time in the bleachers. Again, guys, smash that like button. See you guys next time. See you in Scotland.